さて一丁決めてくるか。楽しんでもらえたか。さて一丁決めてくるか。楽しんでもらえたか。さて一丁決めてくるか。楽しんでもらえたか。
Alrighty. So Naturally, 5 minutes before the stream, my internal organs are like, yo, dude, you gotta go take a big poop right now. And I'm like, well, shit, I guess I have to now. Always happens, always happens. I'm trying out a new compressor today. And I don't know if it sounds good or bad, or if I talk quietly, it's supposed to sound. I don't know how it sounds, in all honesty. I feel like it's, if I turn it up, is this better? Is this worse? I don't know. I'm going purely off of like, because I was listening, I was doing it at arguably the worst time you should ever mess with a compressor, which was at like midnight. So everything's dead silent, and I'm talking into my microphone like this to try and gauge like the volume level at which I should be speaking. So everything sounds super. Sounds good, really? Hold on. So like, okay, so this is if I turn the compressor off. I'm trying to find the sweet spot for like the threshold. Cause okay. I don't want my normal speaking voice to be like super quiet. But I want when I shout to be a little quieter. I don't know if it is. But yeah. Ah! I'm dying! Maybe a little more. Yeah, okay, I think that's... We'll see how it goes. I turned down the general gain of my microphone, so, just in general... Brain, hello? Hello? You there? I should peak less. Theoretically speaking, I should peak less. Whether that actually happens, I don't know. Oh, it's so confusing. I don't fucking know how any of this works. You'd think working with audio and being someone who does a lot with audio, I'd know how to fucking work a compressor at this point. You would be dead wrong. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just like, twiddle this dial, maybe it work better, I don't know. Also, I've forgotten everything about what we did last time. So the problem with the compressor also is that, like, perceived volume is different than actually, like... So, like, if I talk like this, really quietly, it gives off the same, around about the same levels as when I talk like this. But the shouting sounds way quieter in my ears. But they're technically on the same level.
Mr. Wright, so... What's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
I'm good. Well, good. We get a little recap, because I don't know what the fuck's going on either. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot, in the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be of much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Why can you hear my thoughts? Are you a psychic too? Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show.
Alright. I'm gonna check the levels real quick, because I don't trust myself, so I'm just gonna open my own stream for a minute. You can't hear it, thankfully. But I wanna variate between this and then like this! And see how they sound! Not bad. Pretty average. Pretty sort of leveled. Kind of, maybe, sort of.
Let's go! Science awaits us!
February 23rd, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Well, yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. It is quite important. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe he was like maybe he was dead from the get-go. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna assume this, right? Somebody killed him in the police department. That makes sense. Yeah. And then they hid his body in Edgeworth's car. Then for whatever reason, what's her face? Lena, that's the one. Lena opened the trunk and tried to take him out, and then accidentally stabbed him with her knife. It's a bit far-fetched, but
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
that oil drum. Oh wait, no. That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Very sassy.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never!
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all! It's just... we're both professionals at what we do and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Yeah, but forensically speaking, there should still be some, right? It's like cum. It's everywhere. If you look hard enough, you will find it. Ignore the strength of the silence at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Yes! We will reveal all of the cum. Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know, and so is cum. It gets fucking everywhere. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
That's a terrifying thought. I don't want to think about that. Why wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. Let alone do forensic science.
We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Oh, are those what? Oh, is that why you have tinted glasses? Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Oh.
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter.
I'm using a controller. Help. I'm using a controller. Help. X. I'm gonna assume it's X. I wish I could hear my microphone in my ears a little louder. Because it's not... It sounds good on the stream when I listen to it, but in my ears, when I shout, it gets really quiet, and I can't quite tell how loud I'm being. Seth Rogen laughs. Do that shit.
Seth Rogen. Oh god, he's such a real funny man.
I'd have to listen to it again. I can't do great impressions unless I like if I listen to them like beforehand. Maybe I think it helps a lot.
Okay, let's find us some bloodstains.
Spray. How much of this stuff do you have? You're like you ran out spraying it at the chain link fence. What did you think was gonna happen?
Mr. Right, you fucking idiot!
Oh, she doesn't call me Nick, does she? She does call me Mr. Right. Hello, Stormy, by the way. I didn't say hello again. Bad habit of mine. Also, hello, Dasamuka. Hello, Conchita.
Ah. It's a classic cum stain. Someone came here.
I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a bloodstain?
It's so...
It is cum. Oh, no. Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
You can't even see it. It's practically invisible. Scientific investigation in action. How does the audio sound, by the way? I asked Conchita, but I want a second opinion also. I completely changed my compressor. So I lowered the gain on my microphone, so when I shout it shouldn't peak as much, but it should generally still be quite decent-ish sounding. Hopefully. I hope.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
Do you ever speak in anything other than scientifically? What's odd about this? Scientifically? The bloodstain location, the amount of blood.
Num 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 num.
Armor hot dogs.
Fat kids, skinny kids, even kids with chicken pox. Hot dogs, armor hot dog. They're the
kids.
They're the dogs kids love to bite.
This is all just going on. This is Phoenix Wright's internal monologue. He's just singing fucking armor hot dogs. What exactly is a corn dog? Well, I will tell you exactly what a corn dog is inside of Phoenix Wright's monologue. A corn dog is a hot dog. It's just a hot dog surrounded in bread. It's like breaded sort of corny bread. Corny bread? I don't know. We don't have them in the UK, so I can only go off of what I've seen in media. I don't know exactly what the bread is like, but it's like surrounded in a sort of bread. That is not a corn dog. That is technically by definition a corn dog, yes, but it is not a conventional corn dog. The what do we think? Bloodstain's location, the amount of blood. The amount of blood, I'm gonna say. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be even more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright.
Call me Nick, please, for the love of God.
I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we found a bloodstain, okay?
Yeah, get your crayons out.
See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
You could literally be... you could literally be replaced by a box of crayons. So no. Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Day.
Yeah! Feels like you're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious.
Ha!
Who? What? Hello? Oh, it's her.
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
Miss Star!
You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
Sorry, it's just I kind of lead and doesn't really get my mouth watering. Day-old deli box. I use my allowance to get the... Yeah, I just sprayed like half the bottle on the fence for no specific reason.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Star, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that it wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry! You lied to the witness stand. It's unforgivable!
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Skies stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands.
Ah,
I swear it on my honor as a detective.
Well, you're not a detective anymore, so you have no honor in that regard, I'm sorry to say.
She stabbed Goodman.
I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
so, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I can be your angle or your devil. I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
Or that you were just like a raging, you know, whore. And you were let go? Fired?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL-9 incident.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... The other murder. I'm confused. How does that tie in? That happened the other day, did it not? I have no idea.
Examine.
How do I do the spritzer? Oh, like that, okay.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna spritz this stuff here.
Ah, I knew there'd be something on the phone.
What about the doorknob? What about the security?
Her allowance is going down the drain as we speak. Hold on. Now it's quite literally going down the drain.
How does that feel?
How do I examine it though?
Here, a phone. Let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything.
You've just fucked up our evidence.
My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure.
What is she babbling about?
Hey, what'd you just say?
See? You can hear it just fine. The phone's broken. Alright. I know how to spray it. How do I examine? Oh, is that just fingerprints, I guess? I guess so.
What about over here? Oh. There's blood in here. Ain't no blood anywhere else.
No, I already did. When I quit out of it to examine it, it just disappears. Even if I just slide over, look, see, if I slide over to the right, it just disappears.
Maybe I can spray it in.
Oh, I can spray it in a different location, maybe. I have nothing to talk to you about. Be gone.
Be gone, thought!
Finding any more coom puddles? Not yet. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, Stormy, I wanted to ask you if you wanted to, draw some more art. Some, Phoenix, considering we're like balls deep into this game at this point.
Some Phoenix Wright art.
And I'm sure it'll be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
I'm sure he's off doing important investigations.
I hope that's what he's doing.
Hmm?
I guess we'll have to come back. Not before I, spray the... Oh, no, I can't. Wait, can I? Let's look for this dirty boy's coom prints. Where's he cooming? Is he cooming all over the tea set? Oh, there's gonna be something on this, surely. Oh no, okay, I was wrong. He's clean. For now. For now. You really need to set up like a PayPal or something, Stormy, because I genuinely feel bad about asking you for art and then not even just like being able to pay you like a fucking pittance, even like the smallest amount, even if it's just like $5, just anything. Well, there's no coom, but I have made everything in his office very, very wet.
Detention.
Oh, there's gonna be some coom here. Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning. Penny art? As much as I would love penny art, I couldn't use it on stream. I couldn't really use it practically on stream, could I? If you want to draw some penny art as well, be my guest. I use it as like a phone wallpaper or something.
I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine?
How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Miss Gant say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder?
Let's come back later.
Okay. Wait, let me scan for Coom real quick. Oh, this guy's filthy. He's got Coom all over him. No. Sorry, it's getting into the mood there. Police department. Not his mouth. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
Ugh, it makes my head hurt.
Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene. Anything can be musical if it's as long as it's like a short noise. It can be incorporated musically, I think. A sample, if you will.
Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either. Clap. They can, genuinely. You can use pretty much anything. Use the closing of my fucking glasses box. Nasal inhaler hitting the fucking desk. Me tapping a glass. Anything. Now my fingy hurts.
Oh, my poor fingy. Oh.
It's even busier here today than it was tomorrow. Than it was tomorrow. Good job. Than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid in an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
Wait, didn't you just like... You were gonna like vomit before? Before she was like, real blood. Now she's like,
Yeah, a crime scene.
the detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama is in action. Police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. What about these boys? Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective.
You idiot! What were you thinking? Where's your hat? Sir, it's right here, sir!
Abuse.
I guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was.
They make a good pair. Partners like Starsky and Hutch. Starsky.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
No, that's absolutely wrong. A panda?
Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory.
Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been to the zoo, so...
What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Guess not. That's how it was for me Wait, what? It always comes back to ASMR now. Well, the way that this compressor works is that when I speak very softly, the gain goes up. So I can actually do some pretty good ASMR now.
And then when I shout, it goes all the way down. Ah!
It's pretty bad. It's pretty not great. Police.
I always get excited when I come to a police station.
Why is that?
It just feels like I've jumped into a movie.
Huh?
You know, with all the police and criminals.
Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting.
Sure is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust.
Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. No, they were insulting each other. Is what they were actually doing. You didn't hear my compressor? What do you mean?
February 23rd, evidence room entrance guard station.
What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime?
It sure seems that way. Oh!
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
You can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. When you say you couldn't hear the compressor, does that just mean it was very, very loud? Because the shouting will be louder than me talking normally, but it will be much less louder than it would be if there was no compressor at all. Let's put it that way. If I, like, say for example, if I was talking like this, without the compressor, it would be way quieter. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Yeah, it's fucking Marshall, of course.
'Cause we're in Texas.
Is that a lasso on the ground, or is it like a fucking snare trap? Am I gonna get, like, flung up to the ceiling?
Look on the floor, a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something. Oof. Hold on. There you go. Oopsie.
A trap here. Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
You sure have an active imagination.
Whiskey.
Oh, I can't talk about that, really? Okay. He's got a lot of alcohol here on the job. Come on, man, TikTok. I was gonna say this. You only got 60 seconds. Yeah, I fucking knew you were gonna say. I fucking knew you were gonna do that. Fuck's sake. Such an awful joke too. It's not even that creative. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of the there.
You okay? You okay, Emma? Need to sit down for a second?
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
That's not a security guard. That is just a cowboy outfit. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, and leather... What was that called again?
A poncho.
A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie! Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, dumbass. I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Jesus, I just noticed all the fucking alcohol up here, too. He's not amazingly responsible, is he? A poochie? A coochie, yeah. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in.
Slams into the door.
Let's just walk in.
Ah! Ow! My head!
It won't open.
You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to get in there first. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, wait, no, that... Didn't realize they were the same thing. Shall we?
This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through there, the cactus would fall over. Ouch!
Oh, for a second I thought he pulled out a sick fucking...
Yeah!
I saw the yee and I got excited. I'd say it'd be more of a yeah myself.
Yipes! These sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every
Jesus Christ.
just like her.
That's not very flattering. Not so sure I see the resemblance.
Yeah, it's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Well, yeah, I assume that. I didn't think that... I've seen her, and I didn't assume that she actually looks like a cactus. That'd be a little bit absurd. Who the fuck can I talk to get into the evidence room? Is no? Okay. Oh, maybe I should spray the evidence room shit. Now I'm thinking. Nope. There's gonna be blood all over his fucking lasso. Do we think it's Marshall who did it? Spritz, 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 spritz. Show me your coom. Show me the coom. Where's the coom? There is nothing here. I've surmised through thorough examination. Yeah, there's nothing here. What am I meant to do then? Oh, I was thinking maybe something about the fingerprint, the handprint he's got on him would show up. Maybe there is something I can do about the fingerprints on the phone. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, didn't mean to present that to you. Sorry. Examine court record. Spritz. Oh, now it does it. Okay, now it does it. Alright. Yeah, fine. Alright, sure. This blood must be from when Lena...
No, my sister isn't the murderer.
But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged.
Hey, just whose side are you on?
This has nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means that Lena's hand had blood on it. This is also, the music is slightly too jolly for me. It just keeps getting worse. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Turn off the echo, sorry. I don't think there's anything else here. I mean, I spritzed the shit out of it before. But I guess... can't hurt to do it a little more, right? Little spritz here and there, nothing wrong with that. What did we miss that it didn't try? I don't know! I just kept pressing the same button as before, but it didn't show up. Just pressing the X button, just spamming the X button.
I can't talk to you, sorry.
Present the knife, yeah.
What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident, it's written on that knife. And on the note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. The SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Please do. Because I don't have anything else to ask you.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Same dialogue. If they bring up a piece of dialogue when you present... No, if they bring up another object when you present, like, a different object, it probably means you'll get the same response twice. Alright, she's not gonna respond to anything else I have. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, we're in 3D land again.
Super Mario 3D La.
Let's go back here, maybe she has something to say. What do we do?
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant chair just this past December.
Don't remind him.
There was that business with him not reading that officer's report.
Ah, about the killing at the police department, right?
There he is.
The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think. Someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Well, where should we begin?
Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, thing.
The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously?
Oh, well, you see.
We should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? Well, I already went there and I did everything I could. Ooh. Fine, I'll go back there. If you really want me to go back there, fine, I'll fucking do it. I don't care. Is there anything we've left unexamined? Can't we just, like, hop the counter? Please? If there's anything we missed, surely it can't be relevant because it's so fucking small and out of the way. Can I, like, slide? No, I cannot slide. That woman has another... Well, not one that's available at the moment. Maybe I have to present something to her, I don't know. No one here. No one here. She must have something else to say. I guess I'll just keep presenting stuff.
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this picture, yes.
Photo. Yeah, but you said you witnessed the crime from the fucking security booth, and it took you 5 minutes to get to the other side of B block. I don't think you would have been able to stop the murder at that point.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Hey, sorry, my dude. How's it going, my friend? My audio's a little different today because I changed my compressor settings. Hopefully it's bearable. Trying my best. In Streamlabs OBS, it's like the loudest of my shouts goes up to the top of the yellow, and my normal speaking voice like this goes to like the mid part of the yellow. So I think it should be fairly balanced. I hope. Hey, Aniki, how's it going, my friend? How's the stream, Sora?
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. Your lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I will kick the shit out of you. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time? Something to do with SL9, probably. What else can I present to her? Good, I'm glad. You haven't heard me scream yet, but hopefully it still sounds good. Ah, dialogue! New dialogue! When she was a hole in my testicle.
There's a raging hole in my testicle. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled.
There's Marshall, there's Goodman, and another mystery man whose face isn't shown. Is he the murderer? Probably.
The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
So
they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial.
Marshall? Yeah, but like, think about this. Why would they show that one other man in the photo? We know everybody else other than that one man. They're going to introduce another cowboy. This could be like, hey, remember that one guy who's the back of his head that you saw earlier? You know? It was him all along. Could you have guessed it?
Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job.
Meekins?
Fucking Meekins!
Yes, I was the murderer! Sir!
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well. Marshall.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall.
Jake? That's not a very cowboy name.
Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail. Officer Jake Marshall.
Way to rub salt in the wound. He is your boyfriend, isn't he? You probably shouldn't go around insulting him.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle.
That's alright, my dude. Have a good one. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it.
Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted.
See, like, look at that guy in the bottom left. His entire face is, like, taken up by the fucking text box. If I had no transparency on the text box, I wouldn't even be able to see him. I wonder if there was transparency in the DS game. I wonder.
However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now.
My phone randomly keep lighting up. My fucking WhatsApp messages.
And no one up to
No one up in the
and no one up in their fancy offices could stop us.
If there's even a menu. No, I don't think that there was a transparency option in the DS version. I'm wondering if by default the text things were slightly transparent or not.
Wait! Those lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
A Salisbury steak lunch? Why am I suddenly taking her lunches? I've refused every single lunch she's given me, and now I'm suddenly just like, I'll take this one. She says it's important, I'll take it.
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
We better hurry up then, before it gets like cold.
Miss Sty? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you going out?
Why do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. Got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that.
I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. Cool. Now we can finally go somewhere else. Edgeworth, do you like Salisbury steak? No, it's gonna be the evidence room. That's where it's gonna be.
Evidence.
Oh. This place is charged with frantic energy as always.
Please!
Huh? Wasn't that...
Oh, no. Wrong place.
One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe!
Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Now's no time for despair. We caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence.
Criminal? You mean...
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
Yes, I did. One moment. Boop. Okay. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a I like, why is my breath the only thing that was like gain boosted there? When you breathe, it's like nowhere near as loud, so it's like enhanced way too much.
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Wait, don't leave!
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
Can't we give him it? Can't we give him the lunch?
He ran off to the evidence room.
Ah, this investigation is off to a running start. Okay.
Okay. Here.
He's not here, though. You lied to me! He didn't run off to the evidence room, you lied!
You fucking lied to me.
Bum 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 bum. Detention center, right? Where is it? How do I get there? Oh, now I can go there. Okay. Got him. Got him. Gumshoe in the live action is just wormy. Wormy? What kind of descriptive is that? What do you mean wormy?
Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stopped Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down the road. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. When?
What was that?
Sir? Sir? That's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator?
Who is this? I'd say I was the perpetrator again, sir. That's what I'd say. I'd say him. There he is. Oh, hi! Greetings, sir!
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I hope he doesn't have a lot of lines. I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrol. Like a lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report.
No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins. You didn't, did you? Oh, wait, I have a preset for this.
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir!
What?
Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. I finally got to use my megaphone thing. I thought the first time I'd use it would be like for a phone call, but it was an actual megaphone. That was nice. He's the murderer. Look at him, he's so fucking twitchy. How could he not be?
Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir!
Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room is empty, sir.
So normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room! A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! I'm so sorry. What the heck is this guy doing?
So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red, I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here, in the detention center. How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand, just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. Oh, fuck. So much dialogue with him. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Oh, fuck.
Well, you say, sir!
Don't you think you should just confess?
But, sir! But there was nothing I could do!
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you knew, you were... Huh?
Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective
Goodman had disappeared!
I hope you're enjoying this. Me frantically jumping to press these buttons to get the effects right.
What?
Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock!
Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
I hope so, because this is fucking hitting my throat. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir!
Please don't look down on me with those sad puppy eyes, sir! If you have to label
label me victim! I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive, and well at that. Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger, or a total stranger...
Then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. My life is living hell. I don't know any detectives.
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none!
Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am.
Oh, thank God. Oh, we're gonna have to print. Oh, fuck's sake. Do you like this? Do you like steak?
Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry. But I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
He's passing the buck, Mr. Right.
Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. How about this? Officer Meekins, this is for you.
Ah! I'm scared of knives, sir.
It's okay, I just want you to take a look.
That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dreams, sir, and I was being peeled.
On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife.
He's overreacting to the knife. I guess he's been through a lot. How about this? Yeah, he doesn't have anything to say about that. If he doesn't have anything to say, I'm not gonna voice it again. I'll just skip it. What about this?
Hey, why do you have that? That's
From the day. It was taken at the prosecutor's office.
The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk.
so. This means I'm a free man, innocent. If this is a dream, sir,
Then I hope I never wake up.
If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. Oh my god. I knew it was a good idea to get the big Go XLR. I definitely would have regretted it somewhat if I didn't, to be honest. Ask him about this. No, he doesn't care. Okay. Oops, sorry. What about this? Oh, he's scared of knives. Never mind. I remember. What else can I... This? If he says, could you take a look at this, it's no new dialogue, I guess. What about this? No. Blah blah, I think we've exhausted all our options with him. In which case, maybe we can go see Edgeworth now? No? Okay, well, what the fuck do we do? I already went to the evidence room and he wasn't there. But maybe now. He did say to go talk to the victim first, so... Oh, no, nothing here. I genuinely don't know where to go now. Maybe I can ask her about something new. Nope. God forbid there's something we have to get out of Meekins. And I don't know what it is. We asked him about the shoe. No. Oops. Phone? Nope. The SL9 note? I think I did, yeah. Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. What about this? Nothing.
He doesn't even have anything to say about his mascot. Oh, we already did that one. Oopsie. Oh, what about the ID card? I'll ask him about the ID card.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it!
That's it!
That's what?
My head was a blank until this very moment! But sir, now I remember, sir!
You mean you remember what happened?
Correct! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Oh, I can use this to get into the evidence room, right?
Exactly, sir! That's exactly it!
Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing!
Better pry into this one a little deeper. Okay, will do. You tell me what it is you do remember.
Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A little lost lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room.
Oh, I didn't know Detective Goodwin. Oh, okay. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir! That's what I've been trying to tell you!
So you asked Detective Gumshoe to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
What?
Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do unto others before you do unto you! Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir!
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here.
Right. Okay.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know.
Scientific. Goodman dead one not what? Did I say gumshoe? Did I say gumshoe? I might have said gumshoe. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Gumshoe. Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman.
It's not my fault that all their names start with fucking G.
And the victim who he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card.
It's just like, it's so much easier for me to see the first letter of the word and then just assume, because like, I'm trying to speak in time with the dialogue most of the time. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir! That's exactly what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here.
They told me that I had to be, it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly.
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera.
The crime! My crime! The crime I swore to stomp out! It's there! It's me! It's on tape!
And you waited until until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it.
No thanks, I have my own. Oh, guess we better go check out the crime scene. Fucking finally, I'm so sick of doing this guy's voice.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
Wait, oh no, I just asked the exact same question. Sorry. I'm not voicing all this again. I do not need it. Yeah, we get the idea. Attaboy. See you later, buddy. Thanks for all the laughs. For doing important paperwork with you in the background. You're doing important paperwork? Oh god, don't have my fucking stream in the background. You're bound to make some mistakes. Sorry, I'm tying my fucking hair up. I really need a haircut. I just got to a point where I was just like, fuck it, I'll just see how long my hair can, like, physically grow. Just why not, you know? Do a little experiment. I've had it, like, long in the past, but this time I was just like, fuck it, you know what? I'll just fucking let it grow out. See what happens. Oh, wrong place. We can be here anyway, because there's dialogue.
Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk.
It's Police Chief Gant.
And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there is anything missing.
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal?
Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir.
Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered.
Right, oh my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Oh, Chief Gant! Reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
It's just because I respect him, you know? It doesn't have to be a rank thing. I'll salute people I respect. Why not? You got a haircut yesterday? I just like... A part of me has been thinking about it, and then I just put it off, or I just don't care, and I'm like, no, I kind of like this. I don't mind it. There's definitely pros to having shorter hair. I mean, it takes a lot less time to fucking shampoo it and shit. But other than that, it's not really that much of a hindrance. Ever since I started tying it up, it's not so much of a hindrance anyway. When it's down, it's a pain in the ass. Because, like, especially if you're, like, working out or something, you sweat, like, 10 times more. Because you've got a layer of fucking hair over, like, the backside of your head.
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean.
They're being the prosecutors, I assume.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Oh, now, righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the Chief of Detectives trap shut.
Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier?
Huh? You saw that? Oh, whoops.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. The man bun? Fucking...
Let's see if we can, kind of discreetly ask him.
Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay?
Oh, Worthy, oh, you know. They're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep, well, they had no end of trouble with the boy since last year.
You mean the incident on Gord Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Righto?
Von Karma.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the evidence room. Fuck out of here. Please be here. He's not here! Ah! I'm gonna go to the detective room my ass. I'm gonna go to the fucking evidence room my ass. What is he doing in there? Fucking jacking it in there? I guess maybe we have to talk to him more about something. You like this? I was wondering, could you... No, that's not... Yeah.
The guy who can't sit still, does he mean Detective Gumshoe?
I wish I could give this to Detective Gumshoe, but he just fucked off too quickly for me to do it. Yeah, he didn't care about this. Blah, blah, blah. What about this? I can't ask him about anything! Oh, the Twitch app crashed.
Oopsie. Did I do that? Did I crash?
Is there literally anything that I can present to him? Does he give a shit about anything? What about the... I'll ask him about the ID card again. That's the only relevant thing. Nope. He doesn't want to fucking hear about anything. I can't ask him about anything either. What do I do? Oh, I don't want to have to talk to Meekins again. Oh, Edgeworth, maybe. Maybe I can see Edgeworth. Please? If I can't see Edgeworth, then I'm fucked. Ah! So nothing made him say anything at the moment. Sir, my badge, look at it! I haven't got any new evidence. There's no... Where else can I go? I went to the evidence room. Maybe... Huh. Yeah, I was literally just there. I literally went there a second ago. Look. Nothing here. Maybe I can use this on the door. Why can't I just use it on the door? We don't need permission, we have the ID card. Use the card! For fuck's sake. You hate your internet? Just dig up the ground, put in your own fiber optics, my dude. Best case scenario takes you like a full year to do, and a couple $1,000. potentially hundreds of thousands, depending on how much street you have to tear up.
I'm an attorney. Look at that. Whoa.
That fuck it. What's that gibberish? Oh, okay. It's just the back. Oh no, don't do it again. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Sometimes, like, this game is just really finicky in where you have to go at certain times. And what you have to say to someone to get the story to move forward. Right, so I've presented, like, every piece of evidence to her. Oh, except for this, maybe I didn't do this one, I don't think.
I had one of those up until 2 years ago.
Back when you were the Cobweb Queen, right?
We found this.
Oh, we found this ID card there in this parking lot.
Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department.
That's impossible.
I wish I could be so sure. We got nothing out of that. Fuck's sake. What else? What else could there possibly be? I hate how long the dialogue is when they don't have anything to say about an object. It's like, come on, just let me move forward. I know that they have nothing to say.
You'll give that to Jake like I asked, won't you?
You and Officer Marshall, you, are you going out?
Jake and I'll core up.
Yeah, we've already heard all this. I have no idea where to go now. Did I present the Salisbury steak to, Meekins? Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. Let me ask about the ID card.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Oh, we've already established this. I'm not screaming his fucking dialogue again. I have no idea what to do. It's the topic trigger. But I've already shown it to everybody I can show it to. I've shown it to him as well. He didn't give a fuck. I'll just show him everything, because he's the last person I've been able to talk to. He has nothing, apparently. Badge? What, you mean my attorney's badge? Surely that can't be right.
Badge.
Nothing. Nothing.
Homie! Give me evidence, homie!
You're truly stumped? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to fucking spray the police office? Yeah, let me just search for coom prints. I'll spray you with my coom fluid.
You won't like it. It will be very uncomfortable for you.
I'm gonna show Meekins that I'm a lawyer.
Look at this. I'm a lawyer.
Is this gonna be... Don't tell me this is gonna be it. Officer Meekins, have a look at this.
Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir.
Huh?
I I know what you want to say. You're gonna tell me how she has one just like that.
Me? How would I?
Oh, why would I?
I know, sir, I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Nowhere. I'm alone.
All alone? Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir.
Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. Yeah, that really helped us out. I've gone through and presented everything to him, right? I definitely did the knives. He didn't like the knives. Definitely done this. Didn't like that. Blah 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 blah. Didn't do the note. Yeah. Have anything to say about the phone? Oh, this is the worst part of this game. Oh, did we already do this? Yeah, we already did this. Shoe. Nothing to say about the shoe. Nothing to say about the knife. We have to go somewhere from here. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Seeing a fellow patrolman in here must make him worry about his own fate in life.
No comments from the peanut gallery.
I would have thought... Surely by now I should be able to see Edgeworth, but he's just not fucking here and I don't know what to do. Do I maybe have to examine a piece of evidence again? Yeah, let's look at the fluid. Emma Sky. Ah, she wrote a name on it. What a fucking child. I don't know why that made me go, ah. Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Emma Sky. Tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go.
Well, you never know when something's gonna go down.
Just what kind of world do you think we live in? Oh, I can examine the steak. Tasty.
Wow, my mouth is watering. I can almost hear the sound of steak frying on the grill.
No doubt it's all cold and tough by now.
No, I'm sure it's delicious. Miss Star poured her heart into making this.
So long as she didn't put any other organs in there. Oh, is it box? Let's see. Ingredients, meat.
She must mean beef. She probably just wrote it generically.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Of course, as a scientist I have to check what additive she used.
Go to town.
Huh? It says here, hours of sweat and labor.
So that's why the sauce is so salty. Yeah, this was real. Have I examined the office with Gant there? No. But if that's what I have to do, I'm going to be very upset with this game because there's never been anything to examine in that room that's important.
Oh, sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, you see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check if for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belongs to Detective Goodman? So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except
It was this. It was this. This is.
What? You kept something?
sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman, lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case.
Cool. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. I'm so upset that that's what we had to do. So upset. ID 59. Well, that's not the number his ID starts with, is it? 221. That's what it says on the note. 221. 12-2. Oh no, 221. Sorry, it's already upside down. I can't spin that one. 5-9 or 5-4? 5-8. 5-9. He wrote 5-8 on accident. Or 5. He wrote 5-9 on accident, I mean. Permission to enter.
Permission to enter your anal cavity, sir.
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Raito asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
No. Now, Raito.
Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all.
Raito, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show, you never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
That's funny, because it says, in very blurry writing, it says Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Or whatever his name was. I think it was Bruce, wasn't it?
Yes, sir, it's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
Do you think that's going to come into question, the fact that it says Bruce Goodman on it?
It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. I like how her facial structure completely changes depending on the angle that you view her from. When she's doing like the smug look, her face is like really round. And when she's just faced right head on, she looks normal. Okay. How do we get in? Yeah, select this again. The evidence room is behind that door. See, look, her face looks relatively normal here. It looks even more different when she's just like talking normally.
And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
Aha! The card reader's turned off, see?
What is that security guy thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina's sky so gray?
Here he is, back again. Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him?
What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeah!
Yeah!
So now we got yeah! Let's do both at the same time.
Yeah! Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw!
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's a-waiting.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Wow. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. In your exact words. Well, if I show you this, then maybe you will.
Ah, look, it's day old food. That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this for my baby?
Yeah, Miss Star.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A fillet steak lunch. I see. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
What does it mean?
All right, Bambina, you win.
Finally, it seems like...
He's willing to talk.
Finally.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and keep calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
Just unhinged his jaw and sucked like a snake, yeah. He's like... Hypnosis meat. Sorry I don't read the chat, like, super consistently with this game. I just sort of, like, get into a tangent of reading the dialogue. I don't like to, like, break up the dialogue too much, you know? I want it to be
Immersive. I want it to be immersive.
Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books. It smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
It was a murder, wasn't it?
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago. The day of our case.
That's right. The evidence transferals.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Okay. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing was about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
That's funny. That's funny because they still had the DL6 stuff in the evidence room from 15 years ago. I'm sorry, what? He's bringing up this new law that, like, oh yeah, after 2 years the case is absolutely closed. It's taken to the vault. It's taken underground to the vault. And then here we were fucking digging up evidence from a fucking 15-year-old case. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay.
I know what maybe you two,
I know what maybe... Oh, okay.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on these tapes? On the...
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard, and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
That's the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
Right. So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Yeah, it was fucking Bruce's one. I hope his name's Bruce, because I keep calling him Bruce. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Fuck, how am I gonna do that? Sorry, Echo's still on.
This one maybe?
Can I not? Oh, I can't. Okay.
The sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This accent is abysmal, I'm so sorry.
This is neither wild nor west here.
Aha! But that and this are two different things entirely.
I guess so? Huh? I'm lost.
I feel like it's not exaggerated enough, but like, I don't know. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Okay. What about the ID card?
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Oh, the one that was in the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again.
Yeah, there it is. Second one from the bottom.
Look, the fourth number, it's a perfect match.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekin say?
Oh, fuck.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
My poor throat. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, Comprende, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Maybe. Where's the other ID card that we got? We got an ID card from... I'll ingest the liquids. We got an ID card from the chief, but now we don't. I ingested quite a bit of the liquid. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard.
It's on the girl, I think. Oh, yeah, she has it, right. It's on her. She's wearing it. I don't get to keep it. The adult in this situation doesn't get to keep the ID card. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Yeah, there he is. He was just in there the whole time. Someone get slapped?
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. We still haven't gotten the karaoke yet. Yeah, it's true. So Chief of Police can't? Will loan anyone $50? Even me?
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today?
Boss for day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you'll want to have this. Great. Arigatou gozaimasu.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day?
That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here, in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's funding to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here, too, Detective Gumshoe?
Haha, of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open?
Right. Probably something to do with the ID card.
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Maybe.
This place is more high-tech than you might think.
What if you had the channel points button to crack? Why, though? You can't even hear it. Oh! You heard that one. I was gonna say you can't hear it, and then it shows up really... Oh. That's pretty fucking gnarly. I forgot that the compressor makes quieter things louder, but I didn't know if it would go over the noise gate or not. I'm trying to get some more. There's none left. I've done all the crackage there is. I've done all the crack there is. There is no more crack.
Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card? How many points do you have, Stormy, out of curiosity? I don't know. Cause I put the Yakuza karaoke at 15k, but I don't know like how many points people have. They probably have quite a lot. Jesus Christ. So you could do it like twice.
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand?
Your right hand comes off?
Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint.
Oh, okay. I thought it... Okay, right.
So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
Oh, right.
On the other side of the handles is a sensor. If the wrong person touches it.
Zap! You get a shock.
If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious.
Yeah, I mean... Fingerprint locks aren't always that accurate. If I got a shock every time I tried to fucking open my phone with a fingerprint, I'd have dropped it like 700 times. Fingerprint sensors are not amazingly reliable sometimes. If they're clean, maybe.
There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Such as? Goodman, possibly? Yeah, I'm just gonna look over here. Yeah, don't mind me.
I want to examine this.
What's this? Blood?
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Right! What if there are other bloodstains left in the room?
We should use their testing fluid to check it out. He probably got yelled at. His luck
Ah!
just opened up. It's voice controlled. It's scream controlled. How do we use this shit again? Yeah, there's some there.
Blood.
Blood! Blood! Do you guys remember that video? Blood! Have a look at that one.
Whoa.
That must have been one massive pile of blood. Pile? A pile of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you don't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
I wanted your opinion. I just didn't want a dumbass opinion, which turned out to be your opinion.
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint.
What?
What's the matter, detective?
This locker. It's mine!
I know, that's why it opened before. This is the actual crime scene. Well, yeah, that's what I assumed. I assumed the killing went down here. And then Lena, like, accidentally stabbed him or something. Stabbed the body. I don't fucking know.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
He's undone. We've unzipped him.
What? But you're a detective!
It's all a sham.
Where's there paint and shit here? Okay.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the stickers on one of the pieces there?
No, I don't. Another piece of SL9 evidence. Well, of course I'm gonna take a closer look. Wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
You want to try to put it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. I spent a good 3 hours on that before I'd given up.
That's actually why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh, fuck. Well, this is a change. Oh, I can rotate them. Okay, cool.
That one. I did it.
No, oh, I didn't. Wrong button. The fuck is that?
They must think I'm some kind of idiot. Can't figure out a children's puzzle? They'd be right.
That's not right. Is it this one? No. You could just spam it and go like, is it this one? Is it this one? Oh, it was that one. Now it's that one. Hey. Some blood smammerings all over it. Oh.
Like this one. Got him.
How the fuck am I supposed to determine that one?
This one. A.
Now this one.
Fuck. This one. This one. It's not at the right angle.
There we go. Da-na-na-na, it's missing a piece.
Shit. All that work for nothing.
Surely we shouldn't be, like, gluing together a piece of evidence, right? The way it's smashed might tell us something about the crime.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Just flip it upside down, for fuck's sake. Why would you put it that way up? Like the thin end. The bottom had like a stand on it. Just put it upside down.
You stupid?
What is a saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed this blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger.
You might say this is my studio.
Here? In the evidence room? It is a rather strange place to fucking make a mascot.
This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams.
The Blue Badger is the murderer? Yeah, just take the fucking, like, what has he got? Like a glow stick in his hand? Take that out, pop a knife in there? He's lethal. Fucking lethal. I'm not so sure about the dreams.
It won't open.
Did you really think it would?
Hey pal, I see our security is high tech around here.
A glow stick? It's a fucking, like, traffic coordinator, isn't it? It's what traffic guards use to, like, coordinate traffic. Yeah. Is it a baton? Is it a baton? I thought it was... I didn't think it was a baton. I thought it was... Police don't usually carry big red batons. So I thought it was like a traffic light thing. You know what I'm talking about. Examine. Why are we examining the skin? If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar.
There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke.
Make sure to remember that next time I make a jar.
Look, this one's open. And the red indicator light above the door is lit.
That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'll be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Good assumption.
a glove here, but only one.
No, good thing we didn't fucking miss that. I feel like that's gonna be important. Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove? Is it gonna be one of the fucking... Oh, it's the other one of the gloves that Mia was wearing, right? Not Mia. Fuck. I keep calling her fucking Mia because she's basically a Mia. She's basically a Mia stand-in, right? Basically the equivalent of Mia. But, you know, not dead. Is there anything else we can look at?
Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door.
There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame.
Maybe the guy they caught was some kind of escape artist and he got away.
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for, range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us.
All women are the same. What? No, just these specific women. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is.
That's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Hey, pal, that's that metal detector. The one that led to the solving of the case of Gore Lake, remember?
Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. Yeah, I know, it was like last week. Fucking hell, that was fucking forever ago. I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
A cheap-looking box?
You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
My throat hurts. Gotta take a drink. It's a shame we never got to put the dog to good use, huh? Fucking Missile, the dog. I think Missile's in here, stuffed into one of these lockers. He's just whelping in there like... It's awful. There's nothing else we can talk to you about. Look at this.
Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing.
Yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything I can present to him. Maybe this? Oh, no.
He's got nothing to say.
Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
Why would he have an ID card?
What?
Oh shit. But why would Edgeworth have to come to the evidence room? That's good to know. It's a good thing I actually presented that. I don't know if there's anything else I can ask him though. Oh.
Detective Gumshoe's note, Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know. 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was the man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's the photo that Miss Starr took.
Anything you can tell us about it?
Miss Starr is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened with my uncle.
No! Gumshoe, no!
16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school, too. Yep. Yeah, okay, we've already heard this. Blah 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 blah. What do you got to say about your own creation? Haha.
This is my crowning achievement. My masterpiece, you might say.
Got squeezed out to what?
But art is always misunderstood, pal.
Alright.
He was dancing proudly on the day of the awards ceremony. But there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took the Blue Badger away for a while.
Really? Why?
Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! I toiled night and day!
I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. That's rude.
Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course somebody else really did it. Somebody who must have, someone who must have a grudge against...
A grunge?
A grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't take more of Gumshoe's voice, it's fucking killing my fucking vocal cords.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day.
Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's the reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently he's forgotten. Oh, is it supposed to be broken? If it's supposed to be broken, it makes sense. Cause it's about crushing the defense. It's about destroying the defense. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Broken defense.
I'm a lawyer, did you know that?
Detective, here's my attorney's badge. Pretty cool, right?
You show that to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Enough said.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
I mean, you do have one. With you at the moment.
That's the victim, Detective Goodman.
Fuck, I keep saying Gumshoe.
Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax.
That's only because you always lose your card.
I always forget my secret number, too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to?
Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. Rebel against the system. No, okay, never mind. We already did that. Is there anything else we can present? Because you seem to have quite a lot to say about most things. I think we've exhausted our options. We'll ask him more.
You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you could open it, they'll give you 50 cents.
No, the police department lacks faith in its lock system.
After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. Locker? At the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office.
It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. What the fuck?
Hold on. Ugh. Okie dokie. Have we presented Goodman's unfinished note?
Oh my fucking god, I just don't know what's going on. It's a total fucking clusterfuck.
The unfinished note. I don't think I did. Yeah, okay. I think we did. Yeah, we already did this. Glove. Nope. Vase. Nope. I think we're done talking to him. Could you take a look at this? Oh wait, we already did this, yeah. He said, whoa, it's Edgeworth, whoa! I'm assuming we can go talk to Mr. Edgeworth now. I don't know why I'm calling him Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth? We must be polite. Howdy, partner.
Please, for the love of God. It's been so long. He's not here! Ah! I want to talk to you. Meekins, have you got anything to say? No. Yeah, he doesn't care. This? What about this? No. What about this? What about this? Nothing. Nothing? I've got to present something to someone, I know that. You think Edgeworth is one of Lunch Lady? No, I don't think so. She hates prosecutors, remember? She wouldn't go out with him. She literally thinks they're the fucking scum of the earth. Yeah, nothing's gonna be here. See, she looks normal now. But the moment she goes smug, her face turns like super round. Very bizarre. Was there anything I could ask the marshal?
Marshal?
How about if I present this? No. It's so long! Stop talking if you don't have anything to say! Okay. What about this? Should I go maybe talk to the police chief again? Oh, we didn't check. Oh, we did check this out. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta check. He said to talk to people with ID cards, didn't he? So yeah, I'll talk to the police chief. I remember now. Fuck, he's not here. Damn it. Now what? Got a hunch that the lunch lady knew some of those ID numbers. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't presented that to her, have I?
Present. Look at this.
No, she doesn't give a shit. Well, shit. No, I meant to select the other one. Damn it. She doesn't give a shit. She has literally nothing to say to me. I've shown it to Detective Meekins. Who else is there? Edgeworth isn't here. He's never fucking here. Try the lunch lane. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. Oh, what about the gloves? No, doesn't give a shit. Yep, we're stuck in this. Ah, this such beautiful, amazing, fun times. God damn it. Nothing to talk about. Nothing to present. Nothing to say to Meekins. Marshall didn't have anything to say about anything. Can we talk to you? No. There's not gonna be anything here. Examine. Oops.
You sure have a lot of monitors in here.
There's 8 cameras in the evidence room in all. One for each section.
Which monitor shows the section where the crime took place?
Why do cattle sit before the rain comes? It's not for man to know.
Unless you're the security guard responsible.
Yeah, it's quite important if it's your job.
Those aren't pants. Those are chaps. And that's a poncho up there.
Aha! A poncho! It sure looks cool, but the name is a little silly.
As opposed to Poochie. You called it before a Poochie. Lasso.
Look on the floor, it's a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
I just roped me a steer with this here lasso.
What?
It was a bellowing moo, pal, moo!
Detective Gumshoe, I presume. I genuinely don't know what else to do.
I turned on the card reader. Go have yourself a ball, partners.
I have the ID card, a real ID card.
Let's get this investigation started already. I'm trying, Phoenix. You don't understand how difficult my job is. It's hard, it's not easy. Spraying the other side, yeah. I feel like I already did that though. Didn't I? Oh, there's something hanging out of there. See that? It's like a little rag. Maybe that's relevant. God, I hope so. Because I'm clutching at straws right now. Blood. Blood. I hope to God. Oh, thank God. There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks in on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
I'm fine.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot, too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
Well, that led absolutely nowhere. There's gotta be something. Check that, check that, check that. We've sprayed the ever-living shit out of this room. So when he said, oh, maybe we should go ask other people with ID cards, he meant Gumshoe, right? And we've done Gumshoe, and he said it had something to do with Edgeworth, but now what? Now what do I do with that information? Oh, what? Why is there new dialogue?
Now that was a bloody violent case. Oi, mate, that was a bloody violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing? Yeah, I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake. Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
I'd put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors? About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Huh? What? They made a lot of things vague and seemingly very open, but they just left us hanging. If we don't... Yeah, it's really weird. And I thought this was a game that was supposed to be veered more towards kids, but I guess I was wrong. I don't know why I just assumed that. I guess I just assumed DS game must be for kids.
That's the door we just came in through.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Looks like you don't need an ID card to get out.
I wonder what would happen if Officer Marshall cut the power while we were inside.
Power goes out. Let's hope he remembers we're in here. That's how he died. He suffocated to death because the Marshal turned off the power. Case closed, boys. We figured it out. Yeah, we've already presented this. Do you think now maybe we can go see Edgeworth? Just because we had that tiny bit of dialogue? What do we think? Or maybe I can talk to him about something now. Nope. Just making sure. Oh, can we check the gloves? Ah. The tag says SL911. 911? Wait! Get me the FBI right now! Oh, fuck. I guess this is another piece of evidence from that case.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
Huh? What's so confusing about that?
Do you know how many other words sound like that? Bag, gag, nag, lag, sag.
Sag? Is that a word?
Do you challenge me? You mere mortal?
What, are we playing a word game now? Yeah, that was really fucking relevant to the case. Really happy we had that conversation. Oh, I can check this. Blood.
Hey, look! They're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here.
Looks like blood. You think
Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed?
Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. This jar was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Once again, not very useful.
Oh, look. It's like a reticle.
Oh wait, no, there was something else. Ah, fuck. What else did you want to comment on, Felix? The bottom?
Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom!
That's weird.
I wonder which side is up.
Yeah, in which case, even more so, this confuses me as to why they would have put it, like, small side up. Small side down, even. Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar?
At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right?
Oh god. Sometimes the game, and I don't know why, it just, like, the frame rate just drops. It doesn't show it dropping on Steam, but, like, the in-game frame rate just drops for some reason, and things look all choppy. Weird. Let's hope to fucking God that we can go see Edgeworth now. It's been so long, I haven't voiced him once in this stream, have I? Maybe like at the very beginning in the flashback. Yeah, I already sprayed the rag locker. I think. Unless talking about it now makes it more fucking... unless talking about it makes it so that something suddenly appears. In which case I would be very upset. I swear to God I sprayed it before. I sprayed it before! If I go back in the VOD and I fucking look that I sprayed it before and nothing showed up, I'm gonna be very fucking upset. I'm gonna be very upset. Fuck's sake. You can't just have it show up after the fact.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled to the door. This might just be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called luminal testing fluid. Let's just see common junk.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans.
Hey, pal, look at the time.
Was there something you needed to be going to?
It's just the Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon.
How convenient. How fucking convenient.
I'm gonna go give him my report for the day. It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like that. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. See you later.
Fades out of existence. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Okay. Thank God we don't have to speak to fucking Meekins again. No, I wanna leave. Bum bum ba da bum. Edgeworth will be like fucking butter on my vocal cords. It's just me doing a slightly lower voice. Oh, it's him!
Ah, guests, my apologies.
Oh, it's you!
Have we met somewhere?
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
Is Edgeworth here?
Here, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand.
I couldn't see him. There he is.
Right.
He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Ah, yes. They brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Edgeworth, I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Why are you always giving a shit about him? You don't give a shit about me. So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes. Apparently there are some who believed that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
Again?
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However,
Something happened?
they gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by Chief of Police Gaunt. Gaunt.
I don't know if it's Gaunt or Gant. Gant.
I can do nothing but wait for his result.
I see.
Why? I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still,
Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Mr. Kant. Time to show him everything we have.
right, please, I'm the prosecutor of this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea.
I'll pass on the tea, just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth told you no in a very polite manner.
Which side are you on, anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. What is my best evidence? Oh, this. Oh, right! I better check this now.
As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage.
Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gaunt, no less.
Chief of Police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be here if the evidence was already filed.
The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Oh, I'm curious about this other case. Better make a note of it. Wrong button.
You fucking piece of shit. Stubborn as always. You fucking cunt. I told you this had nothing to do with the current case.
AI 16. Should use that when it gets frustrating. I prefer to vent my frustrations openly. It's more cathartic that way. Knowing that you actually heard it. What is my best evidence? I don't know what my best evidence is right now.
What about this? What about this?
Oh, oh, what the fuck? Oh, I skipped all that dialogue. I didn't realize it was new. I thought the ... would lead to him being like, I'm the prosecutor, shut the fuck up. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Oh, now I can talk about it.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy police chief at the time.
The chief of the police of chief. You can either be the police of chief or the chief of police.
Damon Gant.
That wacky old coon was involved in that case 2 years ago.
2 years ago. To that dude, fucking radical.
He was a top officer. It was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? You mean you're actually a fucking human?
What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police is on the blah 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 blah.
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't...
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science.
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminal testing fluid, Well then, you might have some use for this.
Bruh.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know.
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth, I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? If I remembered correctly, that thing scares you. What? Yeah, oh. Oh, no.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Oh, wow. Wow, I guess we'll have to do that next time. Wait, is this the right save? Yes, okay. Next time, baby!
Next time on J Diva's stream.
Alright. Let's see if anyone's streaming. I need to pee, like, really, really badly. My brain strains. J Diva. J Diva. You know, I'm surprised at the amount of people who I have raided that actually say it correctly. Because I think most people understand that, like, the capitals means that you say it aloud. Like, if I called OJ, for example, because, yeah, I know you're there, OJ. You can't hide from me. I know you're sitting around in the background. Say if I called him Vettel Odge, for example. Hey, Vettel Odge, thanks for the follow, my dude. It's kind of common knowledge that, you know, if it's capitalized, you should probably say it as the letters. Let's look in the art category. Ooh, what's this dude doing? He's drawing, like, fantasy art. Holy shit, that's fucking rad. We're raiding this dude. Alright. I'm gonna go pee first, though, because I want to be around for the raid. And I I don't want to be sat there and unpolitely have to go, I need to go take a piss real quick, so I'll be right back.
I have returned. I am back.
Fuck's sake. You chose the perfect fucking timing for this, didn't you? Fuck's sake. Alright. I got a network error on that guy's fucking stream. Yakuza karaoke. Where did I put my thingy majiggy? Alright, this is my karaoke preset, I think. See, I don't know the... I'm gonna have to listen to it for a second. Na 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 Tsunami, I love you. Okay, I got it. Alright. 素直に I love you 届けようきっと You love me 伝えるさ君に合うガラスの靴を探そう二人でステップアンゴーいつまでも深夜12時を過ぎたって僕らのラブマジックは解けはしない おいで召しませお姫様 I forgot the music. I forgot the music. I forgot the music. Well, you got an a cappella version. Let's start from the beginning. 素直に I love you 届けよきっと You love me 伝えるさ君に合うガラスの靴を探そう二人で Step and go いつまでも深夜12日を過ぎたって僕らのラブマジックは解けはしないおいで召しませお姫様毒のリングを食べて眠っちゃいそうな素直すぎる君がとても愛しい当たり前以降宝物さ地球は回り日は昇り君は微笑む素直に I love you 届けよきっと You love me 伝えるさ君に合うガラスの靴を探そう二人で Step and go いつまでも深夜12日を過ぎたって君は僕の愛しい24時間シンデレラHey, hey, hey! That was pretty good, wasn't it? Was it all level? Was it all nice and level? I hope so. That was a good ending. Well, you got like half acapella and half just... Oh god. Hold on. I'm gonna find some. I've decided I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change my decision to raid someone. I'm gonna raid somebody else. Too bad. Too bad. Somebody else. What about this one? Doodles. This person is drawing a Pokemon. Fucking hell. Well, I think I've limited it to 2 karaokes per stream. I can't remember. I don't know why I chose to do fucking 24 Hours Cinderella, because it's like the worst one. It's like it's like the song I know like the least in terms of like the pitch, because you have to like scream it. 素直に I love you 届けよきっと You love me. It's hard to do. 伝えるさ君に合うガラスの What else do we got? Sang it pretty well. I'm sure I'm gonna listen back to the VOD and fucking cringe my ass off. It's inevitable. Are all artists on Twitch just VTubers now? Is that just how it goes? Because that seems like how it goes. Ah, this is a real human being. I've found a real human being. A real human being. Real human being. And a real hero. You'd rather have my version of Get to the Top? Well, you're lucky for you. I didn't put Get to the Top in the thing, so you couldn't choose that one. I don't actually know Get to the Top. So. But yeah, we will raid this human being. And as always, I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate you. I love you. I am thankful beyond words for you guys. chatting and even just lurking, you know, like OJ, you want to sit around and lurk, buddy? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But I'm also equally as appreciative to the people who choose to chat, because it makes my life somewhat easier instead of having to talk directly to myself constantly. It's quite painful having to do that sometimes. So, yeah. Be nice and enjoy the art, and I will probably see you tomorrow. Don't know why I decided to put the audio back. But yeah, be nice. Love you. Bye-bye.
Mwah.